And welcome to The Factor Uncensored. Thank you for joining us tonight. We begin with the showdown happening along the Texas-Mexico border. The Justice Department has filed a lawsuit against Texas Governor Greg Abbott over a new attempt to keep migrants from crossing the Rio Grande. The state recently deployed a 1,000-foot floating wall and put up razor wire along the border. Critics are calling these death traps, saying they're dangerous and pose humanitarian concerns. Now, Governor Greg Abbott's office released a statement today to President Joe Biden. It reads in part, "If you truly care about human life, you must begin enforcing federal immigration laws. In the meantime, Texas will fully utilize its constitutional authority to deal with the crisis you cause. Texas will see you in court, Mr. President." Let's bring in our guest to talk about this. Joining me here on The Factor Uncensored, community leader and with Libre Initiative, Sonia Rivera, along with Texas State Representatives Ron Reynolds and Jolanda Jones. So, Jolanda Jones, first of all, is this political theater? What's going on here in the state of Texas?
So first of all, it's political theater. The governor is violating international law, international treaties. They're violating state law. I mean, we literally passed a law that said you can't use Operation Lone Star funds to condemn people's land. They're taking private property. They're erecting these fences, these razor wires, these buoys. The Rio Grande Valley, I mean, the river isn't just, it's the border between the United States and Mexico. So we, the United States, or we, the state of Texas, don't control the Rio Grande River. So you've actually got to go to a commission and get their permission to do whatever it is you're doing. You can't affect the waterways. You can't do anything. And Texas, the governor has sent in the Border Patrol to go in. They are taking private property so they're eminent domaining people, not telling them. They're putting up razor wire and walls on people's private property. They have hijacked a whole island in the Rio Grande River, and they filled it up because the migrants were going there and resting, and they have just taken over. So they're not just screwing the federal government, they're screwing Texans. They're screwing people, they're screwing humans, and the state of Texas and the governor need to actually care about humanity and life, because people have died, people have broken legs, Border Patrol agents have died because of what the governor is doing and how they have it set up.
Sonia Rivera, for those who are seeing this and say, well, what does this have to do with me? Why is this important to me? Your thoughts on this?
Well, the impact of illegal immigration affects everybody, regardless of whether you live on the border. We need to go back to the root cause and see what is going on with our congressional people that we can't get immigration reform passed. This has been happening for many, many years, and what's happening right now at the border is a consequence of inefficient, ineffective immigration policies.
And so when you see what's happening at the border, so people can get a clear idea of what your position is, do you think what the governor is doing is wrong?
I think we need to go back to the root cause. I think that...
So you don't?
I think we need to get back to the root cause. I think we need to fix the policies, and you know, we won't have situations like this happening if we pull it back a little bit and just have Congress pass comprehensive immigration reform. We wouldn't be dealing with this stuff. There's a lot of things that are happening in addition to people getting hurt on the river. There's human trafficking. There's people are here and they can't work. So there's no easy answer to this. If we dial it back and actually start calling our Congress people and saying you need to get this done now, we won't be seeing things like this at the border.
Representative Ron Reynolds, for those who say we should be doing comprehensive immigration reform, and we've been sitting on our hands for decades, why can't we get this done?
Well, we should be doing comprehensive immigration reform, but it doesn't justify what Governor Abbott is doing at the border. This is inhumane, it's unconscionable. You had a pregnant woman that had a miscarriage because she was trapped in that barbed wire. You had children that they were pushing down in the water. You had people in this damn Texas heat that they were not depriving of water. So they're treating these migrants.
Now, really quick, the governor's office and, DPS released video showing them helping a woman have a baby who was from Guatemala.
There was an account of a miscarriage, Isaiah. In addition to that, we have numerous accounts of people being deprived of water and basic human dignity. This is barbaric what Governor Abbott is doing. It's inhumane, and he's done it before. We had the discussion when he did it to the Haitians. So this is his attempt to appease his far-right base by being tough on illegal immigration. Yes, we should have immigration reform, and it needs to come at the federal level, but what Governor Abbott is doing simply is reprehensible. These are human beings. There was no need for him to order the DPS troopers, as Representative Jelanda Jones has stated, to do this. They can enforce the border without being barbaric and really causing human health and posing a great risk to kill people. That's essentially, they're endangering people, and I applaud President Biden and the Justice Department for launching an investigation and a lawsuit. Our colleagues with the Mexican American Legislative Caucus have also requested an investigation, and we joined them.
And really quick, Representative Jones, this is not just people of Hispanic or...
No, it's absolutely not. There are black people, there are people from all over the world that will come. And they come into the States, not just from Mexico, but they come from Canada too, while they over here trying to act like it's just Latinos. And let me be clear, yes, we need comprehensive immigration reform, but it's not a death sentence to come to the United States, right? So that does not excuse Governor Abbott's, I believe, criminal behavior, violating international treaties that have been around since the 1800s, acting like we own the U.S.-Mexico border. We do not. It is political theater. He wants to run for president, and he's using people as pawns, and it's just not right.
All right. We want to thank you all for joining us here on The Factor.